I'm here at O2 Academy Leicester with By the Rivers at their homecoming gig. How are you feeling? You excited?
Good.
Do you feel more relaxed playing your hometown, or kind of is there more pressure?
More pressure.
Way
Yeah.
more pressure.
Way more.
Yeah, I always get
Too
well
much
nervous. It's like the most nervous I am at gigs. It's when we play Leicester. So.
Is
You
this
might
sort of
get
all the tea's about?
It is
Oh.
herbal tea. I'm trying
Sorry.
to promote this peppermint tea. Calms my nerves, so get on it.
So you've been doing quite a lot of UK dates recently. Is it good to be back? How's it been?
Yeah, it's been full on to say the least.
Yeah.
Really
Busy,
busy,
yeah.
but really good fun. Yeah, had a great summer.
Yeah. What were the highlights?
I reckon,
The weather.
yeah, the weather definitely helped. I don't know, there was quite a few. Glastonbury was obviously a really good experience and that was a great weekend.
Green Man.
Green Man Festival was insane, and Llama Tree. But it was like we did so many festivals, it's like all of them are so different and
Yeah.
all of them were, were good for different reasons.
Yeah.
So it was just, I think the whole summer we were just overwhelmed by like the whole summer really and how
Yeah.
well it went. How much
It's
we
sad
enjoyed
that
it.
the festival season's kind of over. So the
Yeah,
weather's a bit different now.
Yeah, but
Excited for the next one though.
Yeah.
So we're already getting a few bits coming through. So hopefully it'll be nice and busy again next year.
Yeah. So you released your debut album earlier this year, and you actually did your album launch show here in Leicester. So how's the reaction been to the album?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think again on the festival front, that really helps us to promote it because obviously you're playing to massive crowds and from all over. So when we went onto our tour for the album tour, we noticed like from the back of that a lot of people from festivals have come to see us. But yeah, we've been getting a really good response from it. We've had some great reviews, and I'm pretty chuffed with how it's turned out. So.
Yeah. How do you feel about the kind of? Do you think reggae is making a bit of a comeback at the moment?
Definitely, yeah. I think it's still pretty underground at the minute, but it's making its way back. There's a lot of bands on the underground scene that are like coming through, like with the Skinks, Resonators. There's quite a few big bands that are pushing through. I think it's
bubbling away, isn't it? It's bubbling away. It's just waiting to.
Do you think it could kind of break through to mainstream music?
I think it should because it's a really accessible genre.
Yeah.
And generally, you see it at festivals, the amount of people that come up and say, "Oh, I've never really listened to reggae, but it works perfectly here," and they just need it to be accessible at home, really. And I think people will enjoy the whole genre.
Seeing as you're all from Leicester, how do you feel about the Leicester music scene and new music here?
well, we massively support Leicester and the music scene. Whenever we do a homecoming show, we always make sure that we get some sort of act on from Leicester, or at least some of the members of the band are from Leicester. Yeah, because I think it's important that we need to put Leicester back on the map and in terms of music, because there are so many great bands going around, and it's just they need to be heard more. And Leicester as a scene, music scene, needs to be more recognised, I think.
Yeah. Have you heard about the City of Culture bid?
Yeah.
But the thing is with that is we've already got so much culture in Leicester.
Yeah.
And it is such a vibrant city for that, and Hull. I think. Well, I'm guessing the reason why Hull got it is because they probably haven't got any of that. We've got so much things. The curve has been built and all that area is being made as a cultural quarter and things, and we've already got it going on. So
they're looking for another city to invest money in. I think.
Yeah.
It's not really. I don't think it's what city's got the most culture. It's like what city can we put some money into, basically.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we were in town the other day, and then there was a gospel choir singing carols, and then some bhangra beat behind it.
Yeah.
Some drummers, and it was
Like,
amazing.
that's multicultural.
It really worked as well.
Yeah.
So good.
It's just a perfect example of Leicester. Like there was like 3 different cultures all just jamming together, and everyone was just dancing and enjoying it. And it was just in BHS. Like we just it was like 7 o'clock at night. It was amazing. Like.
Is that something you find when you play gigs here with the crowds? What do you like about playing Leicester specifically?
Well, because it's our hometown, so it's you've obviously got or your friend? I don't know.
It's hard. Yeah, it's a good question. That.
People love us here, so that's why it's fun to come.
Family and that, yeah.
I think
People that love us here.
Yeah, I think it's mainly because like it's our hometown really. Like we all literally come, well, pretty much between. Leo doesn't live like in Leicester, and now lives a little bit further on the other side. But we all spend time literally like just over the
10
park.
minutes if that. Yeah.
So it's like to play here in particular is just crazy because like we all walk by here and like get the bus by here, whatever, like all the time. And we've all seen bands here as well. Like even when it was the old Leicester Uni as well, it's just a really good place to play. But Leicester's like there's not that many good venues here anymore, so
Yeah. This is a good one.
yeah, the best I reckon for what we want to do right now.
Definitely.
So, you recently announced your collaboration with Hype Clothing. New Kanye, gonna break into the fashion world.
Oh, good.
Why not? Hey, why not?
Some of these shirts incorporate this. To a winner.
No, yeah, we're really chuffed with the collaboration with Hype, and you know it's great the fact that they're from Leicester as well, and they're such a huge company, and they're great at what they do, and they've, you know, as we've been going around the festivals, it's just proven like, you know, how well they're doing, because just like you look anywhere and people are wearing Hype.
Yeah.
And to know that, like, you know, they're into our music and wanted to do the collaboration as well is you know, it's quite a privilege. We're really happy to be able to represent them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you've got your artwork on the shirt. Can you tell me a bit about the artwork and like what the inspiration for that was?
It was an artist from Leicester called Joe Wilson, who's like amazingly good. So we got him involved for our previous singles in the run up to the album as well. And basically we gave him the music to listen to and just said, see what kind of vibe you get from it, and you know, and then he came back with this amazing artwork. So it was just like,
We
wow,
just said
okay.
yeah.
Straight
Basically,
away.
yeah. He came back with that. We just like yeah.
Yeah.
We sort of did like the two previous singles as well. Was the they were like done by Joe as well.
Yeah,
the
don't
artwork
say
for
love
them.
me and take control.
So, yeah, so we kind of like had it in mind as well to try and bring the two together as well with something else to make it an album cover as well.
Elements of them.
Yeah, elements of
all
the
in
last two, like
keeping.
colour wise and yeah, little bits of it. It's just really good. It's quite a striking sort of image.
Yeah.
And it's the vulture as well, which is like,
Yeah.
I think
Swooping.
It's one of
everywhere
those-
we go, that's what everybody asks. Like, it's quite a lot of people's favourite songs and stuff. So it's just it's a nice picture.
Yeah. Okay, so finally, you know, if you're gonna like sell the show tonight to your audience, what can they expect?
Can expect a party.
There's like,
Correction. Apartheid.
besides us playing, there's like two seriously good other bands as well.
Yeah,
I think
good.
the Mysterians are wicked. They're like friends of ours, but Willing the People, like in particular, we had to get them to come just because they're
So sick.
they're one of the best bands we saw over the whole summer, and they're like in England they're sort of, we asked them to come over and they're happy to play with us, but I mean like in Europe they're massive. They're like,
Huge.
Top 10 album.
Yeah,
they're
top 10
not big
albums.
enough here. Not
Yeah.
big enough here at all.
they play like pink pop on the main stage to like just a sea of people and everybody's singing all the words and everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
Crazy.
and then here it's like they're gonna kill it, but it's weird. It's gonna be weird watching them and be like, they're really
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
That's selling it. Like if I heard that, I'd get committed tonight. Get the
That's four
headline.
bands, so really.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thanks, guys. I hope it goes well tonight.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you very much.